Hi everybody, it's Waltham Walker here. Today I'm in Upshire. I'm just gone into Fernhill Lane. I'm going to pick up the Three Forest Way. I'm going to call this walk the Upshire Circular. Hopefully I'll end up back at Waltham Abbey where I live. Who knows? Who really cares? It's a lovely day, lovely weather. So without further ado, put your best foot forward and enjoy the video. So we're going to branch off right after I've done this walk. I've done it several times, or parts of the walk, so I do actually know where I'm going, but that doesn't guarantee I won't get lost. This is one of the first walks I've done when I moved to Waltham Abbey, which is 4 years ago, as corrected by my mum. She said, no, you've been, I said in another video I've been in Waltham Abbey 3 years. In actual fact, I've been there 4 years. Wow, how time flies. Long street, don't quite like the sound of that, but we're coming off anyway. So to the right, you've got Copthall, so we're going round the Copthall estate, then travelling north towards Harlow. Yeah, it's a lovely day for walking. You won't hear me complaining about the weather, not yet anyway. There's plenty of time. It could get too hot. There is clouds, but it's a lovely, glorious day. And yeah, it could get too hot later, but that's me as usual, coming out in the midday sun. Yeah, folks, I have gone wrong already. Can't believe it, it's just getting worse and worse. It must be an old age thing with me. Yeah, so we're back on the road, or track, or country road, country lane. I just see some deer as well. They're too fast. Great big things they were. Yeah, I originally wasn't going to do this walk today. I was down for Welwyn Garden City a couple of days ago, but I fell ill. Really bad cold, and I've been sort of in my bed for about 2 days. I had the COVID test. Thank God I ain't got that again. And yes, so today's my first day up. And I didn't want to go too far because, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm able to do what I can do, and not anymore, because you don't want to end up back where I started. The last time I come along this path, but it wasn't a path because the farmer, or the local farmer, had decided to slap, and when I mean slap his field right across the path. The path was there before the field, in my opinion anyway. So we'll see what's happened. But I've got my Ordnance Survey app, map app, so that tells me exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I'm not going to let it ruin the walk though. I just like to, you know, I believe in fairness. I believe in fairness on all walks of life. Whatever you're doing, fair's fair. And the trouble is that not everyone's as fair as other people, and it ends up, this is where you get loads of arguments and contradictions, and it makes life messy. I like life to be simple, basic and simple, so we can all get on and live our lives. Wow, this walk just keeps giving. Fucking miles from nowhere. We're going to follow this path, the Three Forest Way path, up to Parville's farm. It should be at the top of the hill, hopefully. No, it is. I know this religiously. When I first originally done this walk, I did get lost, and I've redone this bit again to make sure. Things like that bug me when you walk and you don't know where you've been going, and yeah, I'll come back. just started to get a nice breeze now. It's just coming through, just approaching Parville's farm. Keep hearing rustling, you hear rustling in the bushes. You know, there's animals there, they're just evasive of you. Or evasive of me anyway, so I need to normally I find if I shut up, just stand for a few minutes, they come out. All of a sudden deer appearing, muntjacs, pheasants. There's been pheasants over here, and let's continue this walk. Past Parville's farm. Yeah, I've got to find the next pathway. Should be out around here somewhere. But actually, I've got a good idea because I got lost here before, and there's a lady showed me the next pathway, which should be over there. This seems to be the local post office, or where you put the post. Dirt track. There's a lovely house there, look at that. Here we've got the great city. Public bridleway and public footpath and a local. Yeah, just got past those guys. I didn't want to invade people. So it's very close to the gardens. I don't want to invade people's privacy. It looks like the locals have actually maintained this path. Yeah, folks, there's two reasons why I wear a cap in this weather. One is obvious, it's the sun, to keep the sun off my head. Two, I'm having a bad hair day, so best to keep that covered up. We don't want to frighten any of the local wildlife away, do we now? You can see for miles and miles around. What a lovely view. So it gently curves around. I've just spotted the footpath post. There she is. That's better. I've just had some lunch, sat down in Copywood. Now we're going to come off the Three Forests Way. We're going to turn left, go towards Galley Hill. So it's just a normal public footpath. Just get off this, so check I haven't left anything. That's another thing to be careful of. Old age settling in, you start leaving stuff around. Never get it back. I've lost a cap. I've lost like a little seat pad. Just left them. Just you forget. Concentrate so much on the walk and enjoy myself. You forget, like a little kid again, you know. Right. So we're going to go towards Harold Park's farm. That's a couple of miles, I think. Have a look round there and let's continue this journey. Looking out across the Lee Valley, there's the Rye House Power Station. Yeah, folks, another thing I forgot to mention, your footwear. If you ever do walks like this, I mean, people say, yeah, so your boots cover your ankles just in case you twist them, which I do anyway, but more importantly I think it's the thickness of the sole. I've lost count the amount of times I've had thorns and great big piercing stuff go through the sole. I've got home and obviously taken it out because I've seen it. Had I been wearing trainers, that obviously would have gone right through and I would have been in problems, I think. It's so quiet here, it's great. I can hear my own voice above everyone else's now. Yeah, I think I can hear a plane in the background. That's probably going off to Stansted, but alone with nature. It's amazing to think like 5 miles away you've got thousands and thousands of people back in civilization. It's great to be out, away from it all, away from the crowds, away from the noise. I can't stand noise. Can't stand noise anymore. I like the quiet. I like the sound of my own voice. No, it's yeah, it's great stuff. All I can hear is wildlife. Harold Park Farm. Yeah, it's more like an equestrian centre than a farm. And it probably was a farm in the day. We're going to walk through and go on to Bumbles Green. Wow, what a difference the seasons make. I'll post a link in the description when I come up here. But it weren't during the winter, it was actually May and it's absolutely tipping down. I had planned to do a video that day and him upstairs decided he wanted it to tip down, so I thought, well, there's only one up. Well, next I was suggested to do that by a couple of other YouTubers. Just get out there and film it in the rain, so which I did. Anyway, I'll put a link to the description below. Yeah, it's going to be below. It's going to be down there somewhere. Okay. And while you're there, don't forget to bash that bell button and subscribe. That's if you want to. I'm not telling you to, but if you want to, go ahead and do it. Thank you. Just coming up to Galley Hill Green. Just like a small strip of woodland, just near Bumbles Green. We're going to continue going through and we're going to work our way to Kennel Wood. they've come into the shade. Several of them down there as well. Right folks, that's clay gates down there. Whatever you do, don't go down there because you won't get out. It is a swamp. So we're going to take Puck Lane instead. Hopefully you won't find this anyway because it's tucked away behind some houses. But I quite literally got down there and up to my knees in mud. And I think that was in a May a few years back. Never go there again. So if you just go a little further along, side of Gallywood House, and then we can go across, along Puck Lane, which is a lot drier. What the dickens was that? It sounded like a lion. That's all for today's walk, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.